Hey everyone, here's a desk in my way, and spontaneous video time! If you can't tell, I'm already back at the dorms at college. This one has air conditioning! It's really nice, especially because it's really hot and all I own is like dark clothes. It's like one of the only exceptions. It's really form-fitting, which is awkward for me. I don't like it. So I don't even know where to start. I have notes. All I have down here on my hand is a video about social media. So I'm taking a communications class, and that's cool and stuff. And so it's like talking about how people interact with each other and like what you should and shouldn't do. That's cool, I guess. Whatever. I'm bad at socializing, if you guys haven't already guessed. I guess I'm okay with this because I'm alone. I don't think anyone can hear me, and I'm pretty outspoken on the internet. Like, when I talk in chat or something, I say more than I would in person. So, social media. Social media is a pretty big thing. It's like what drives our youth nowadays, which is fucking weird. Because when I was a kid, I played on a computer at school, you know, fucking, what even was it? It was like, kids art? Kids pics or something? It had the fucking, it was just like paint and like Word, and it was like a kid's version of like all the Word stuff. Like you could make, like draw pictures and make a PowerPoint and shit. I'm just cursing up a storm. It might be the energy drink I chugged after, or before my last class. But I think you guys know what I'm talking about. It was just that. Yeah, that thing that we both know about. All I did was, I think that's all I did in like elementary school. But like kids nowadays, they're always on their computers, or like their parents' computers, I should say. At least my siblings and stuff. If they're not on a computer, they're on a tablet or a game system or Netflix on like some other device. It's like, wow, you're driven by like internet. You're driven by what you can access at your fingertips. And like, I always badger on my family because my mom can't type for shit. Like, she types like this. And I'm like, chill out. What do you want me to do? Because if I'm in the same room as her, I can't stand her typing. My little brother does the same thing. He uses like 2 fingers instead. Like, or not even 2 fingers. Like, he'll just use, I guess, 2 fingers. He'll do the same thing she does. And I'm like, hey, you see the little indents? Put your fingers there. Like, I took typing in high school when I was like, this class is bullshit. But it did actually help me figure out where everything was on a keyboard. But yeah, it's just like, people are driven by what they can find. And sometimes it's biased because of what they have to look into or what they are looking into. Other times it's completely unbiased, or it's like, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. But sometimes it's just there, and people take in this information, whether they know it to be right or wrong, and it skews our thinking, I think, because, you know, you can find so much on the internet, but you don't know exactly what's true and what's false, which, if you're really into it, you'll do your research and you'll figure it out. But a lot of the times people just hear snippets, and it's just like, oh, okay, so, Abe Lincoln said, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Yeah, I believe it. Alright, moving on. And people wouldn't think twice about it. So, when you're like our societies and everything is just driven by the internet and social media. Social media has done wonders, I think. It's done something, that's for sure. It's done alright. Like, we can connect to people that we haven't seen for who knows how long. We're still friends with people because of social media, social networking. We've made friends across the world, across the country. Nah, I don't want to say space, but you know, that one guy, he was up there, he tweeted things from space all the fucking time. So, if that counts, Twitter, he was in space. Like, the extent of our social media has gone beyond Earth, if you could consider the Earth's atmosphere beyond Earth. So, social media is something that's important to our lives, and I don't know how I feel about it. A lot of, I don't even think, but I refuse to get a Twitter. I probably won't, I won't get a Snapchat. I probably won't ever get a Vine. I still haven't gotten that Geek thing. Probably should. But it's just like these things. I have no need for them. I have no want to use them. I don't want to, like, I don't feel, like, I'm so self-conscious, I don't feel right, like, taking selfies and recording myself. Like, this is different, guys. Come on. You're farther than arm's reach away. And this is more personal than, like, 6 seconds or anything. Come on. What we have is special. Believe it. Because no one else gets this interaction. So I don't believe in those things. And one of the classes that I took, that I dropped as soon as I could last year was, like, intro to college or something. It was like freshman introduction. That was some bullshit class. But I was going to be graded on how many times I tweeted. Like, it was like, you have to at least tweet 5 times for the class. Like, what? I have no friends. I have no need to share my information to this company that I don't really, like, agree with or whatever. I don't need a Twitter for anything. I don't really care about following people. That's a step in, like, personal lives. Like, a lot of actors, singers, like, famous people that we look up to and stuff, they have Twitters that are theirs. It's not the company they're working for. It's not their assistants. That's the word. It's not their assistants. That's them. It's like, some people read through everything and they'll respond, and yeah, you'll feel like a special little snowflake, yeah, but it's weird. I don't even know where to go from there. Like, Twitter is so personal. I don't ever want one. I'm not clever enough to have one, I don't think, because I feel that if I had a Twitter, I'd have to make puns all the time, or, like, do some political, like, opinions or unbiased whatnot. But I'm not clever or smart enough for that, I feel, or I don't have enough knowledge of what's going on. But you guys know what I mean? It's like, all of that is just there. What else? Facebook. People have been getting shit because of Facebook. Without Facebook, like, MySpace was, I had a MySpace account. I can still log into it, I think. Don't do it. It's a trap. Don't go back. It's weird. Like, MySpace, I don't remember much hate going around, or, like, hate groups. I was also, like, early high school. No, not even. I was middle school. maybe early high school. I don't even remember, but it was just like this, like the environment of MySpace. It seemed a lot more for like bands and promos and stuff, and it seemed more personal than Facebook. It was much more customizable, I feel, which I guess is both good and bad, as anything is. But Facebook is like, with the little like tracking thing in the corner, I never have my Facebook like full screened, so I never really see it. So I forget about it, and like, it's like, people can watch what you're posting. Like, what if you don't want someone on your friends list to know what you're doing? And then, like, what? Like, I have bits of my family, like, in my friends and whatnot. And it's like, I'm posting, like, curse words and shit. And, because I have a different, I try to be polite when I'm around an adult for whatever reason. And so it's like, whenever I'm not with an adult, like, I'll just curse up a storm, and I'm really, like, hyperactive right now, so that's probably why I'm like, fuck. But, it's just like, all of this, like, you could get shit for that. Like, I don't really do anything that could get me arrested or get me in trouble in any sense of the word, because I don't have friends. Or, like, I don't do anything bad. I don't do anything. When I say I don't do anything, I literally don't do anything. I sit at home and play video games. If that. Maybe instead of playing video games, I'll be up till 7 in the morning reading a book. I don't really do anything bad. But social media is kind of, and people can like go through and Google your name and be like, hey, what has this person done? I don't have my real name on the internet at all. The most I have is from when I was in an article in the Daily Press. I think that's the only thing with my name in it, unless my college has done something with my name, but that's the only thing that I have that I know of. Any other people that you search with my name probably aren't me, and I'm totally okay with that. Like, I use my real first name because it's common enough, but I use my family's last name because my last name is unique enough to only have a few, if any. But I usually use my gamer tag. Like, I've been using my gamer tag a lot recently, so there's that. So that's why I changed it when, if my videos now come up as something else. It's because I changed it when they were like, hey, you got this shit, go ahead, and if you want to change your name, or if you're going to speak for someone else or as someone else, I'm like, I'll just use this, because my YouTube was originally made by someone else. Me and them, I don't think I personally am not friends with them anymore. They might see me as a friend. I highly doubt that, because of recent events, but it's just like, yeah. But I was okay with that name. I was used to that name. I prefer my gamer tag much more. But yeah, it's just like social media drives so much, and employers can just search your shit and go to your Facebook and be like, oh yeah, underage drinking, already has a kid, and not financially steady, or whatever. I don't know what business people look for, but I don't curse on, or if I do, I don't curse often on my main Facebook page. I'll keep that to my friends and whatnot. So, social media, you need to watch out what you post, because if you post something and you want to delete it, you can't. It's on the internet forever. It's temporarily deleted, but people can find. So just be careful what you post on the internet, because it really won't go away, and anything that you post will probably follow you forever. Once again, I'm recording these in parts. I still haven't gotten that new SD card. I thought about it, and I was like, nah, $20, I can wait. No, I should have just fucking got it. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I think this is a more intimate form of social media, because you not only see me and my opinions, but you see parts of my life, like either how I decorate the space that I'm in, or explain how I'm feeling, or whatever. I personally really enjoy making videos. Hopefully I'll get to see people soon, or get people who are free for a weekend and do shit. That'd be really fucking cool. So I don't even know, because there was a time, because I had to empty the SD card, and now I don't know what I'm talking about. Social media is dangerous. Don't do it. Don't get addicted. Don't, whatever it is, just don't do it. I know a couple people who don't have Facebook because they're like, it's just a site for stalkers, or I have no need for it because I don't have any friends, or like, people, I'm okay with that. As long as you guys accept, you know, me for me, and we can hang out, or text, or talk, or whatever. When I want to talk to you, or if you want to talk to me, that's cool. But, I don't even. Facebook's good, but it's got its faults. It definitely has. Any social networking site does. Just like, just about everything. There's pros and cons to using things and to not using things. And just keep things in mind before you click enter after you're done typing, or before you reblog or post something, or even making a video. I don't think I've said anything to get me on a blacklist or whatever. I don't even know how many people could find me. If you knew the name, you could find me pretty easy, but Lael, not many people even know how to say it, let alone spell it. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Go ahead and leave your opinion, because, you know, I've been talking for like 10 fucking minutes. Leave a like, comment, favorite, you know, that old good stuff, you know, YouTube says you need to do to, you know, get anywhere in this virtual environment, or I guess social media website. It's a media website for sure. That's it. But yeah, you guys will see me next time. Thanks for watching.